Hey everyone, Two-Tone back with some Spiral gameplay and another variation on the Spiral combo. This time the goal is to summon Hot Red Dragon, Archfiend, King Calamity on your opponent's turn. This card's functionally a Kali Yuga style effect where when it's summoned you activate the effect, your opponent cannot activate cards, which means they can't do anything but set, and also your opponent's cards your opponent controls cannot activate their effect, so if for some reason they already had something on the field, it couldn't do anything once you summon this. This is functionally end your opponent's turn. They skip their turn, they can just set some cards, and because we're also playing Sleeper in our deck, we have plenty of ways to answer set cards, and they just usually lose once this card resolves. This is another payoff that you can get into because Halka Firebrax can summon Shooting Riser Dragon. This setup, Halka Firebrax into Shooting Riser, is a super popular TCG combo. It's been in a lot of different variations, usually sending Snow, a Fairy Tale Snow, but we're not really running that because you don't need a Fairy Tale Snow once you resolve this effect. But this is a really popular because of Punk too, I think, in the TCG currently, where they can do the same combo of going into Shooting Riser and then Hot Red Dragon. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this game started. This is nothing crazy, obviously. I mean, it's Magician Souls plus SPYRAL Resort. That's full combo. Thankfully, I do have the Call by the Grave for my opponent's Maxi, which, you know, that's why you run Call by the Grave, so you can beat these hand traps. The only thing that's really bad about this hand is Master Plan. Card doesn't really do anything in my hand, or this kind of hand, but I do have a Nessie, which is a fun generic extender, and Souls plus Resort is just full combo, because, I mean, that's what you kind of base your deck around, the Magician Souls plus Quik Fix Reviving Master Plan. Ooh, my opponent has an Ash Blossom, so this is actually the reason I really love Dangers. It gives you another way to play through hand traps that a pure Spiral deck can't normally do. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my Souls to draw a card because the Resort's not doing anything anymore. Activate my Nessie, and that's also to get another card for Nessie, so it's more likely to summon itself and draw a card, which is SPYRAL Resort. Hooray! I mean, that's full combo again. And this is proof positive exactly why you might run Dangers. They're generic extenders. Even if I just like drew into another Danger, if it summoned itself to the field, that'd be curious. Here's go send rescue mission. I could revive my Master Plan, and we're going to town from there. Though you couldn't get into your synchros. But they're just really powerful extenders in a draw engine. But yeah, we can go ahead and speed this up because there is nothing unusual about this combo. The main important thing that you do in this combo that is different comes up at the end once you summon Halka Firebrax, right? Because at this point I'm just doing the regular stuff, you know, get Super Agent, get Sleeper, summon Helix, and you just kind of go into Curious, the regular stuff. One fun deck building thing that this deck is going to be doing, I'm not really running Maxi, I am running Effect Veilers. Normally Maxi is the best hand trap in the game, so you'd be playing it, but it is not a combo piece like it is in this deck. Because this deck requires ending on a level 1 tuner on the board, you need a copy of a card that isn't Jet Synchron for cases when you draw Jet Synchron. Because if you draw Jet Synchron, you're not going to be able to summon it off Halka Firebrax typically, and you need Jet Synchron on the field twice to summon Borreload Savage, and just to be on the field to go into Hot Red Dragon. So because of that, when you do draw Jet Synchron, you need another level 1 tuner to summon with Halka Firebrax, and the best one in the game is Effect Veiler. I mean, you know, if you're just going to have to throw any random level 1 tuner in your deck for Halka Firebrax to summon, might as well be a good hand trap, so I'm not running Maxis in this list for that reason. I am still running the Effect Veilers as a hand trap too. I think I'm only running 2, it's not that important, but you really want to have the backup here. But thankfully I didn't draw or mill Jet Synchron off Curious, so I can just summon it off Halka Firebrax. And yeah, we're basically there at this point. The pieces for the combo are Borreload Savage Dragon, which you make with Jet and Master Plan as per usual, Halka Firebrax into Riser Dragon, and Jet Synchron. And the Riser Dragon is going to send a level 4 monster. Now, it is technically possible, thanks to Curious and just draws, for you to draw every level 4 monster in your deck somehow, and then you can't send one with Riser Dragon. But thankfully, we do run SPYRAL Resort, which will let you put a level 4 from your graveyard back into your deck, so you never have to run into that issue. Like I just did right there. I put a Mothman back if I did need it. So, here we are. This is the regular setup that you'll see. Masquerena, Jet, Halka Firebrax, and Borreload Savage Dragon. The fun thing about this is that we set up Hot Red Dragon while setting up a Borreload Savage Dragon to protect it, and even, you know, Sleeper, Masquerena, Appaloosa has plenty of interaction. So, my opponent's going to normal summon, and as soon as my opponent gives me an prompt, an activation window, it's not an open game state anymore. I go straight into Shooting Riser Dragon. Shooting Riser Dragon is going to send level 4, and here's the math: 3 plus 1, 2 tuners, plus a Synchro Dark Dragon monster, which is Borreload, into Hot Red Dragon, Archfiend, King Calamity, and it's a shiny one even. Hooray! And that means my opponent cannot play the game. So I'm just going to pop the array because it can't do anything, and they're going to pass, and that is game. This is a very powerful combo. Basically nothing outs it as far as a deck's engine, because no engine can play through you can't activate cards. Every engine needs to activate cards, right? But in this instance, the main thing that this kind of combo is weak to is one, a forbidden droplets. If your opponent forbidden droplets and chains to your shooting Riser Dragon or just throws down on Hulk, then obviously you can't go into Hot Red Dragon with the Riser Dragon's second effect. Also, Dark Ruler No More. If your opponent just slams Dark Ruler No More as the first card they activate for the turn, you don't get a chance to activate Hulk. So that's the main things it's weak against. It's also kind of weak against Kaijus, because your opponent's very likely to Kaiju your Borreload. They should honestly Kaiju Sleeper, but no one ever does. They always Kaiju the Omni Negate, because they're running a bunch of sweepers anyhow, so they think they can clear everything else with a sweeper. So it's not like the most robust strategy at surviving broken board breaking cards. But it is the best strategy at making sure that nothing that your opponent draws that's actually part of their core strategy can possibly beat you. And I'm sure everyone's maybe seen or experienced like the old Raid Raptor combo, which summons Caliuga on your turn. It's the exact same thing. You just can't do anything and you lose the game. That's it. Nothing extra special. Just a really fun way to summon a really broken monster in Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, throw a like, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys in the comments and see you next time. Bye.